You already know what it is. Let's get it. Time to get it cracking. Oh, hold on. Here we go. What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy MP back at it again. Yes, how y'all doing today? Good morning. It is 10:55. Shit, I got in the market a little earlier. Well, up at least, not even in the market. But yeah, today is Monday, January 10th. Another amazing, beautiful day out here in this amazing, beautiful world. I'm just capping for real. It's crazy. But yeah, so last week, let's talk about last week. Recap on again entering that trade a little too soon, not following my trading plan, not being disciplined. Yes, that's what it was last week. Learning a little bit more about some candlesticks, if you're not familiar with candlesticks. Yeah, you can go back in the previous videos and check that out. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, it was one hell of a week. Learned a couple things, especially with making some YouTube videos, editing. I thought it was really just gonna be for myself, me holding them in my gallery, the videos, but it didn't work out like that. I was like, man, if I just upload it on YouTube, I probably better off watch them. So that's what I did. So that's where we going with this. I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, editing does take a long time. If you don't do YouTube videos and/or just edit pictures, anything, editing does take some time. But either way go, I'm enjoying it so far, and keep going hard, grinding at it, just learning each and every day from my mistakes with trading, also with just recording myself and showing it to the public. I mean, that's cool and all, but yeah, I'm really doing it for myself majorly. But yeah. So back to what I was saying about this previous week. We gonna fix what we did last week and make this week a lot better. We're not gonna just be hopping in random trades. We're not supposed to. Yeah, I'm gonna follow this week discipline. I'm not gonna be trading every day this week. It's another thing I'm not gonna be doing. So again, today I'm just gonna just look at the chart and just see what direction it's really going. Again, today I ain't gonna really hop in no trades. You might be thinking, like, last week, did you profit? No, you gotta go back in that previous video. I did not profit, really. I just, $15, that's nothing. Fix your strategy. That's what it sounds like to me. That sounds like a shit-ass strategy, boy. Need to fix that. So either way go, I just put the market up, and we're about to get it cracking. Well, not even the market, but the charts. We just put that up. Well, pairing my trading, I'm trading GDP USD. You could probably check that out right there on the top. Once I flip this camera around. All right, let's get it. There's enough talking. Just tired of talking. You probably tired of me talking. So as of right now, as you can see, we got it pulled up as a daily time frame, just so I could see what has it been doing through these last couple of days, and/or candlestick wise last couple of weeks. I want to zoom it out first just to see. As right now, I don't need to be all the way that far, but 2020 went up, consolidated around this area right there. We're on a weekly time frame, so yeah, it's around this area on the weekly time frame. So it still should be pushing in a direction in the uptrend. week wise due to the fact it has not even broken structure as of right here, and or it didn't break structure right here, stopped and created a nice little key area right down at the bottom. So as long as it doesn't retest, I believe, and push through this area, it's not breaking structure. I did create a channel right here. This is a weekly, so let's go ahead and zoom it down to a daily. You can see the channel a lot more clear that I created. I still drew up these key little areas. I did delete everything from last week. Yes, I did. You might be thinking like, wow, where's everything from last week? Over the weekend on Sunday, I did not do a video. Okay, I again did not follow my trading plan. Well, not even my trading plan. My plan as a creator, I did not follow that because I was saying I was gonna do it every day of the week, which I'm thinking if I wanna do Sunday or not. I might not. If anything, it's just gonna be what I could do better. So something like I would do today, but instead I probably wouldn't even be talking about the charts. But yeah, I didn't follow that, so this week is gonna be a lot better than last week. Boom. So hey, this is not no easy process for me. Again, I'm like a beginner trader. It's not an easy process for me to just staying disciplined on top of all of this. But I'm gonna do this because that's what I want to do. So let's get it cracking. You feel me? Ain't no excuses around this motherfucker. So we in a daily time frame. As you can see, it consolidated around this area and it began pushing up to the upper direction, the bullish direction. It did retest, well, consolidate around this area, which means stood still around this area a little bit, but it began pushing up to the upper direction to this key level area. So as we can see, like as a daily time frame, I mean, it's still going in a upper direction. I'm not really, as long as it doesn't kind of like make a confirmation candle that it's going below under this like key area, key level right here, like I feel like I have no reason of choosing that it's going down and or changing my opinion on if it's going down or not. Again, tomorrow, even later on today, because the market will be moving probably later on a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow. So it might even change direction tomorrow. It might not even be wanting to go up in the upper direction anymore. So, the market moves how it wants to move, and it's going to move at the time that it wants to move. So with that being said, I might not even keep that opinion through the whole week. Again, it might change throughout the week, whether the direction will continue to go up. We're in the daily time frame again, so let's zoom it all the way down, all the way. Let's see. We're gonna check every time frame today, just to make sure that the market just opened yesterday at 5 o'clock. So I'm just making sure that, well, really, I'm just checking out the market to see what it's really doing. Because last week it ended off at the upper direction, like it wanted to go all the way. I feel like it wanted to go all the way up. It could have just wanted to retest the line. Not sure. It just, it's gonna do what it wanted to do. But me, I was just kind of just throwing those like ideas out there, and or that's what I felt like it was gonna do. That's what I was throwing out there. Shit. That's what I was like, shit, I'm just gonna say it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. So basically, as I can see right there too, that's another mistake. I feel like I was probably guessing. Nothing good. Do not guess. Maybe, I could have been. No, I'm not gonna even say I could have been, because they were educated risks. But I'm gonna take my time with this week. That's all I can say. I ain't gonna even just be willy-nilly with with the it's gonna go this way, it's gonna go this way. No, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna be more disciplined again and just follow this, this trading plan on every day on how, the days I want to trade and the days I'm not gonna trade. And that should, show me quite a bit when I go back and watch the videos on, the days that I should be, the days that I shouldn't be, the days what I could learn from, the days I could, talk about different stuff. If anybody ever wants to comment, feel free to please comment down below. If you have any suggestions on what you want me to make a video on, talk about, if you ever want to see other professions that I ever do or talk about them, just put it down in the comment. No, I'm not just gonna start talking about this stuff, but maybe I will, not for sure. Wherever life leads me, at the end of the day. So yeah, let's get back in this chart. So boom. Again, I did. Let's. What is this? It is something I drew up from the other day. Some biomass for a couple minutes ago. That shit was delicious. So let's go ahead and go right here. So I did draw it up right there for a reason. I believe I did that yesterday too. Today, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, it's still in this channel. Did touch a couple times. It's as of right now, no, the market is not moving intensely, sporadically, fast. No, it's not. As right now, it's just kind of sitting there. And this little boxed area is just kind of sitting there chilling for real. So again, do I feel like it's gonna continue to go up right here? Yeah, it's hard to say. I could say yeah because it broke this little last structure right there. I could say yeah, but then again, it broke it right here too. So shit, I mean, it could just be going down. I mean, shoot, we just gonna really have to wait and see. This is a doji right here, so it's indecisive on what it's really wanting to do anyway. So I'm not gonna even. Again, I'm not even trading today, so I'm just really looking. But as I can see right now, I'm not it looks like it might just consolidate in this box for a while. That's what it's looking like, at least. But again, I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue with as right now. I'm just gonna still going with the upper direction as of right now, because I'm not gonna really draw this trend line, but I'm not gonna keep this trend line. But let me see, if I drew it all the way up here from down here and broke it, that's not a good one. And if I drew it from right here, it could be considered a good one. But if I draw it from right here, it been broke structure. But then again, that up there is an issue. So we are on a 4 hour time frame. So we're gonna zoom it all the way down to 5 minutes. So just bear with me. This is something I'm doing for myself. Trying to check these trend lines out to see how helpful they really are. If I'm gonna use it, if I'm not gonna use it. Cause let's go ahead and delete this. Me, how I was previously trading, because as of right now, I'm just breaking my strategy. I'm breaking everything down on how I look at the market. This is not, I ain't gonna say I had a strategy, because I probably didn't even have a strategy. I probably was just coming up with these couple of different little, things and shoot. I mean, that's what I learned, but I could just have came up with something. I took the information from what I learned. It just came up with something, and I thought that was a strategy. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So, people tend to do shit like that. So I'm not tripping. But it's a learning lesson for sure. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, we go it right here. If it does, begin to, fall from out of this box and breaks this structure, shall begin to come down here. but I don't feel like it will, due to the fact that it's just showing momentum of going in the upper direction. I mean, if you see it going in me zooming back out again, we still in the 4-hour chart, but if you see that it's going down, please put down in the comment like, nigga, you wrong, or my mans, you wrong, my guy, you wrong. It looks like it wants to go in a different direction. If you feel, if you feel like you want to, be my guest, man. I'll for sure listen to what you gotta say, but I'm gonna still go with whatever, if you have a clear explanation that you're correct about it, then, that's what's up. I might take a little bit from it and do what I gotta do, but if not, I'm just gonna, continue to do what I do. You feel me? I ain't gonna be mad at you just because you shared your opinion. I like opinions, and people let me know how they feeling. By that way, you can go from there really on how you feel, or how you gonna go about that situation. But yeah, back to the charts. Let's go ahead and zoom this out to the 2-hour. Maybe asking why I got all these hours up here. I use all these hours due to the fact they all show different things to me in my eyes. They all show different things, especially if you zoom it out, zoom it in. Like if you never use TradingView, you just kind of take this right here, zoom in, zoom out. That shit helps so good. Or you got this side right here, you just, let me see, right here, you see my cursor, and then you just zoom it in, zoom it out. It helps so much. So either way go, boom. We got right here again, it in this 4 hours to 2 hours, it still has not broken. But this says, if anybody can see it, I know it's kind of small, might need some glasses for that motherfucker, but as you can see, it is a doji that touched all the way up here. So it was indecisive, and that's why it probably did not continue to go up. It changed direction and went down to retest this line to see if it really even wanted to go up, or if it really wanted to stay down. But as of right now, it smacked this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 under this. Created a doji that went under this, and it created what is this? Baby doji. I ain't gonna even say all of these are dojis, because they may not even be dojis, but I'm just saying, like, they all look like doji. They all resemble doji. So I mean, like, fuck, like, are these all indecisive? If you know, then put down in the comments, like, are these all indecisive? So yeah, me, with how I'm thinking as a beginner trader, I'm still going with the direction of an upper direction, because again, I don't see any I don't see anything that is broke. I just see, like, if I was to draw even like a trend line right here where it consolidated quite a bit, like, it still like made this big ass candlestick, and it would have smacked like right here. Like, let me see, just so like, I'm not, so y'all don't think I'm freaking out. Like right here, like, it still like decided to smack on top of this trend line. So whether I left it here or not, like, it still created, like, it has like it wants to create this like M formation, but I can't tell if it does, because if it does, the M formation, this is something that that's something that I picked up through just me looking at the markets. No, I cannot always count on the M or the W formation, but it is something that I picked up, and it's something, sometimes so, sometimes no. I don't always use it, but if you could see me drawing it up, this formation, if it did break this and created a nice candlestick, it shall continue. It would continue to go down and touch this area. That's just what I learned. Again, I could be wrong, I could be right. It could just, smack this go under there, create a candlestick, wick up, come up, and continue to go up in this uptrend. Or it could go down, wick right here, retest this line where everybody seems to come to and hang out, retest this line, and then continue to go down to make sure that it wants to continue to go down. But this formation, again, it's worked for me before. Again, it may not work for everybody. Yeah, it's something that I have used in the past that I found pretty cool. I'm not gonna use it, but what the fuck? Why it's not gonna delete? I don't want it right. Oh, it's still drawing. What y'all doing? I'm thinking like, why is it still doing that? So yeah, me tripping. Okay, let's get that out of there. All right, back in the game. Like 2 chains. Okay, so again, we still in 2-hour frame, 2-hour time frame. Let's get this one out of here too. So again, still stayed on top of that. So with me, I don't feel like it's so far in this week that it's breaking this to continue down. I don't see anything where it's telling me it wants to go down. So boom, next hour, we got right here. Oh, before I even do it, let's try. I already got it. So boom. If I was to draw this little trend line, no, this trend line may not work, but I like to draw it just to show myself if I was to use a trend line, would it have worked or would it not have worked? Either way it go. No, I may want to keep it, but we gonna zoom this out right quick for the one time, just to see what it's looking like from really like in the bigger perspective of me. Zoom that out. So boom, it's still, I mean, if anybody has a other decision, to me, the direction seems to be still going upward direction. Now, if I did switch it to sell, that'd be me being indecisive, not really understanding the structure and or just the direction of the full trend. If it does break this, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on here. Why? I'm in an hour time frame. A trend line, it could possibly help. So I'm gonna just use it as a tester. We figuring out, we trying to learn a new strategy. Again, I'm a beginner trader, so we're gonna test it out and see. Try to come up with a strategy at this point, or just come up with something close to a strategy, something close to what I could use for a short-term strategy. However you want to look at it, I mean, shit, I'm not gonna be mad. Fuck it, we gonna still use it though. It has not broke this trend line. It has, but again, the candlestick that it did create, well, once the candlestick did end, it ended up and going and up in this boxed area that I created earlier, well, which was yesterday, the day off, which was Sunday. So I mean, market just opened, but no, I did not get in on Sunday neither. We are at boom. So again, that candle did not create no candlestick going down, so I have no reason for me to be going down as of right now, because again, it did not, even when it did smack this line, did it go past this right here previously? No. This is just how I'm looking at it. If you look at it a whole different way, it's fine, but yeah, it did not go past that, so I'm not gonna change the direction and what I have going for today, at least. Again, tomorrow it could be something totally different. It could just have fucking like stopped right here, fucking boom, it stopped right here. No, I don't want to go there. Stop right here, and boom, shoot back up. Retest right here, want to sit right here for a minute, and then it boom, you want to shoot up, or you want to sit right here for a minute, boom, shoot down. Like it does what it want to do. So really, if you know how to read candlesticks, I mean, that could be possibly helpful for you. You read the candlesticks, and then you Again, doing more research on your own time on market structure, market analysis, candlestick analysis, pips, all that terminology. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, here we still in this boxed area. So as long as it don't go out this box area, I'm gonna stay in this upper direction. I'm gonna keep this trend line again right here. So right here we had a 45-minute time frame. Keep that trend line right there because we're gonna keep testing that trend line out. And if it breaks it and it doesn't do what I wanted it to do, we taking it out of there. It's exempt. We're not fucking with it. Now, if it does what we say it, and if it stay and it does what it, we gonna fuck with it. You feel me? We gonna test it out every now and then, maybe every trade or so, and see what it's do. Now, yeah, I gotta be correct. I'm not gonna be, messing around with no wrong stuff. If I'm not gonna keep using it, if it's gonna give me wrong stuff. So it did create that doji right there. Boom, created that doji right there. Wow. Created a doge. No, yeah. So yeah, 2 dojis for smack that. So okay, that's what that 45-minute do. Break it all the way down for you. Now I created this, this nice little gravestone right there to create that 3 candlestick downfall. And then we going all the way down. Boom. So it is still consolidated around this area. Yeah, as you can see from it, like from when we was in the week to the day to the 4 to the 2 to the 1 to now to the 45-minute. It still shows that yeah, it came back right here to retest that area, but it did pass this. So I do have a reason to continue to keep my suggestion and or opinion on that it will retest this area and that it should continue to go up. Again, I could be wrong. Don't quote me. This is me as a beginner trader. Been trading for a year now, and yeah, I still have to go back and still learn some things. This is what I'm going with so far. So again, I don't have no reason to say that it's breaking any structure to continue to go down. All I have so far, me personally, is confirmations. Yeah, that it's balanced right here. It's 1, okay, retested this trend line. That's 2, broke it again. It broke it, so I could be wrong. Could just retest this and continue to go down. But as of right now, that second confirmation candle did not go underneath it. So that's in the 3 confirmations for me, at least. The 4th one is for yeah. It's right here, so it could, depending on what this candlestick do or the next candlestick. If it does not bypass this right here, this candlestick, it should not be going up. But if it does, it should be going up. So I have a lot of, as I could see personally myself, I have a lot of it shoulds, it should not, it should, but these are things that yeah, again, once I continue to go down in the 30 to 15 to 5 minute, it should break it down on if this candle and this trend should continue to go up. For real. I'm not gonna really try to make it hard for myself and keep, I'm seeing things that I'm feeling like are confirmations. Now, if they're not confirmations, please let me know. Now, if they are confirmations and you can see them as well, that's what's up. You feel me? I hope I'm doing something correct then. But yeah, yeah. me personally, it broke this. So me personally, I'm just gonna, hey, I could be wrong. Let me say that, I could be wrong, but I'm not guessing. I'm just saying, I'm gonna go with that is retesting this area one more time. If it's creating this candlestick and it doesn't create another candlestick going down below, it continues to create these candlesticks to go up and starts preparing for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes, it might just consolidate. Yes, it might just consolidate in this box area. But as of right now, my direction is still up. And it's Monday. So you can never be correct on a Monday. Never be correct on any day. But you could have confirmations and reasons on why you're going with the opinion or the direction that you're going with. For sure. Most definitely. You feel me? So I did just zoom it all the way down to the 15-minute. We're gonna keep zooming it out to try to clear up these candles so we can all see. As you can see, this is where it opened up on Sunday. This is what I was told at the beginning. This is why we don't trade on the weekends, or not even the weekends, but this is why we don't hold trades on the weekend. Because when you get out, this is where it stopped at last week on Friday at 5 p.m. It stopped right there. If I would have held it in a sell or a buy, if I would have held it in a buy, I would have been down. Dumb. Retardedly. Like, you would have been down, like crying on the toilet, boo-booing, painting the toilet. No, I'm just playing. Like, you would have been, like, down. Like, your stomach would have been hurt for sure. Or whether I would have been down. I would have probably, you could have been in profit. But you would have had made the correct decision over the weekend, which no one has to dictate. Nobody can dictate what happens over the weekend. The market does what it does. The financial institutions, they do what they do. The technical the technical world and the real world, dealing with the foreign exchange market and the money and the currency, it does what it does. So if you would have been down, you would have been probably in profit. Which is fine, but you're taking, I'm not saying you don't have to, I'm not saying you can't, but you're taking a major risk holding a trade over that 1 day, 2 day period of time from Friday to Sunday. It's taking a risk. But it's at your own risk if you decide to do it. But this is an example of how it looks. It creates these gaps for days, from days, it creates gaps. And if I zoom it out to a daily time frame, you'll see, where's that damn gap at? Gap. We're looking for a big ass gap. I should have marked that. That was stupid, Marcus. Stupid. Let me see where just got a pain in my leg. What the fuck? We were just on a 15 minute. So let's zoom back down to a 15 minute. And I'm gonna circle the area so we can check it out on a daily time frame. What that will have look like on a daily time frame. So bet. Where I'm talking about bet, where is it? Oh, there we go. Sheesh. Got me looking all over for you. Pissing me off. So check it out on a daily time frame. Boom. Okay, then. So you really can't even see it on a daily time frame. So that's why you zoom it all the way down to 4. You can see it a little bit. It still didn't create no gap really. You zoom it out to 2, maybe a little bit. A 1. 45 minute. You can see the gap a little bit. But yeah, that gap is a bad motherfucker. And as you can see, for the 45 minute time frame, yes, it did open up, and its head was spinning, and it looked like it fell down, downstairs, and it looked like it decided it wanted to pick itself back up. And we we keep zooming it down all the way to the 15-minute time frame. As you can see, the candles just looking weirder and weirder every time, not even knowing that I'm just switching it out to the 15-minute time. We're just switching the time frames down. That's funny. But either way go, as you can see, this is where it had ended again last week. We can delete this now. Yeah, again, that's where it ended last week, and it opened it up. And again, Humpty Dumpty did fall off that wall after it created this indecisive doji. I told you, them dojis is just, they say they're indecisive. They just don't be knowing what they want to do. So again, boom, created that up there, and boom, it fell down. And to me, it created all these dojis indecisive, like it had enough of going down. Like, you know, that's what I would suggest, at least. Now, I could again be wrong, but if I'm right, then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna write the shit down. You feel me? So we're gonna zoom back in because we are on a 15-minute time frame, and we got a hammer as it created the first part of this trend line that I created. Could this trend line be helpful? Yeah, it could be. May it be a waste of time? Yeah, it could maybe. But do I care? No, not really. Why? Because I'm testing it out. Yeah. And yeah. If it works, then it works. If it don't, then it gotta get out of here. So boom. We are, look at this one right here. Created another hammer. So let's see what that second one looked like then. The second one was a nice long candlestick. Would that be considered a Mirabatsu? No, not for sure. But created a hammer right there. Created another hammer. If that's the wrong terminology for it, please let me know in the comments below. If that's not called a hammer. Indecisive. Okay. Did it break through right here? No. To me, at least, it doesn't. I don't feel like, at least, it's going to break. Well, if it does break through right here, I don't believe that it's retesting this trend line again. And it's going to continue down. That's not what I'm going with. What I'm going with is that, what I see, I ain't going to even go with it. What I see is that, that it's staying above the, it's staying inside this boxed area that I did create yesterday. And it wants to, it look like it just kind of wants to maybe just retest this area a couple times, jump around, and continue to go up in the upper direction to retest here. This is what I'm looking at, and this is what I see so far on a Monday morning. Later on today, it could have just like had enough right here, never passed right here in this area. Could have just had enough and wanted to retest again this area first, and then this area second, or maybe just this area, and continues to go up. The area, it could just change at any time of the day. That's why we have to stay on it. And let's see how to create alerts. One of my favorite things, you just go, is kind of just slide over to the side. You just kind of just hit this plus sign and just slide all the way up to add alert right in that area you was previously at. So once it crossed this area right here, it'll alert me like, it just passed this area right here. Your decision could be wrong, and you need to get back in this trade and hurry up and change your direction before you lose a lot of money. Or you could be like, smack, confirmation. It's time for you to continue to stay in this trade. Yes, sir. So yeah, alerts can help you either way or destroy you either way. I mean, it just depends on how you use it. I love alerts. I learned that from another trader by the name of Ty. Shout out Yeah, that was just a great tip that he said, so yeah, alerts are very helpful to me, at least. I mean, it may not even help everybody, so sorry if it don't help you, but yeah, I use it quite often. So as of right now, we're checking it out as a direction. Well, as I'm looking at it, what I can see at least, that I can't really judge much, because again, I'm on a 15-minute time frame. It is Monday, so the market has not become stable and balanced. As what I'm looking at right now is that it's still just creating this momentum in the upper direction. If anybody was like scalping or intraday trading on on a Monday, some people may be good at it. I just don't do it. Personally, that's what I picked up from these last couple of this last year of trading, and or just doing it these last couple of days and weeks so far. Like, yeah, I can't trade every day. No, you cannot trade every day. It's not worth trading every day. You're losing your money. You may be making money, but you're losing money at the same time. And I just felt like I figured out what days I want to trade and what days I see that it moves the most. It may move still on any day that it decide, but the days that I see that it moves and wants to move, that's the days that I'm gonna trade and I'm gonna get in. I may not even hold them for a day. I might just get in for a quick scalp, maybe a quick day, a quick hour or so, a couple hours, however long I have to hold it, however long I'm feeling, the direction is showing. And if I got some confirmations that it's gonna hit this key level in this area right here, that's just where we gonna hold that motherfucker to. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if I get out earlier, then I'm gonna get out earlier, but I ain't gonna be tripping. As long as I make a couple of little cents, dollars, some dollars, not even cents but dollars. I mean, that's all it that's all it is. I mean, and or just learning it. If I get it right, you just learn what you did right, and I can learn what I did right. If I got it wrong, I'm just gonna learn what I did wrong. But it is what I learned is that I got in too early last week. That's one thing that I did learn. Nigga, you better hold your motherfucking hold. You better hold your motherfucking brakes. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, we go. This is what that 15-minute looking like right now. Still a little indecisive, and as you can see, that is still creating that candlestick that may bypass this area. Now, if it bypass this area again, don't quote me now. But this area right here looking a little vicious, but it ain't nothing to pass through. So this area looking a little scrumptious up there. It could just stop right here and allow me to create this trend line. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. Stop right here and let me create this little trend line. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if it stay in this little tunnel and boom, smack that on one of these days this week, it continue to go up, then ooh. Now, if it don't, then ooh. But am I gonna care? No, it's a learning lesson. That's what we're gonna call them. L's are learning lessons, not losses. Fuck the bull. You feel me? Let's make it happen this year. Let's become better selves. So, am I gonna keep this? Yeah, because we're gonna test these trend lines out. Let's see if they really work this week. That's a challenge for myself for these next 2 days. I'm gonna hold these trend lines on here for 2 days and see if they really work. If they break through these trend lines, if they stay between these trend lines, if they do what they do in between these trend lines, I'm gonna continue to use them. If not, I'm not gonna continue to use them, at least on certain days, at least on certain trades, at least on certain things that I do. Really it's just a tester, because we create something new. I'm not gonna use nothing that I used to do. I'm not gonna be still, like, I want to do something different. So I'm gonna try something different. Was I successful last year? No. So I want to be successful this year. So I want to do something different. And did I use trend lines last year? Yeah, but I don't think I was like really taking stuff serious. Like, I was taking it serious. I was, but I don't think I could have took it a lot. I could have went a lot harder than I did last year. Last year was like my beginner stages, and I'm still on my beginner stages, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna still be on my beginner stages. But at this time, I'm not tripping because I'm learning, and I'm gonna keep, you feel what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna talk your head off, but let's go down to 5 minutes. You feel me? Because we almost at an hour, and this video gonna be about an hour. Every video about an hour, because I get it in. You feel me? So again, zoom it all the way out. We still got these that it did break through one time, which is right here, but it didn't have any confirmation candles to show to me that it wanted to just not stay there anymore. So if I do zoom it out a little bit, boom, oh no, you can't even see it. What the F? So boom. So right here, this is where my cursor is at. Let's zoom it all the way. So if I like just stop it right here, and I draw a line all the way. Which one was that? Was that right here? Okay, we're gonna do that right here. Oh, boom. We're gonna draw a line all the way over here. It has been here before, as you can see. It has been here before on a 5-minute time frame. This was something a little quick and sporadic, but as you can see, if on a 5-minute, it looks like this is a doji. So is this indecisive? Has it had enough? Is he about to get ready to go down and retest this line to stay in the middle of this box to create another trend line to keep trend lining it on up? I'm not gonna keep doing that shit. You feel me? We're not gonna keep putting all these trend lines on here because that's not what we here not to trend line trade. Whether that's probably cool trend line trading, but that's not what we about to do. So again, it looked like the indecisive candle got it consolidating right here. Got it thinking, do I really want to go up? Do I really want to go down? Depending on what that next candle do, or what the rest of this candle do, it's gonna confirm whether it got enough power to go up, whether it got enough power to go down. But what we are gonna do, zoom it out a little bit, we are gonna make a nice little alert right here on top of here, just so when we get in here, if it does pass right here, let's go ahead and make another one up here. Because if it decides to pass this and decides to pass this, my question is, will it go up and touch this trend line to retest to stay in this area? Or is the question, is it just gonna retest just the indecisive trend line? I mean the indecisive doji, my bad. That's gonna have everything consolidating right here to make it retest right here to see with the next candlestick whether it goes right here to continue downwards. It's a nice question to ask. We'll be able to know at least by Wednesday or Tuesday or so which direction it wants to continue to go. But with me, I'm not going to take a guess. I'm not going to take an educated risk today. What I'm looking at is that it wants to go back and touch this trend line sometime this week. It's not going to be today. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be tomorrow. I just got that alert. See, it just passed that area. So it did delete the alert, as you can see. I just got it and it just deleted it. So it's creating this, that doji made it think twice. So it should look like it broke this little structure right here. So depending on what it continues to do and what that next candlestick do, again, it may retest and continue to go up, or it may retest, continue to go down. What I'm looking at right now from the alligator face, I don't even really use the alligator face a lot because sometimes I'll be wrong using it. Like it could like bounce off of this line. Like was using it at first to use it to bounce off the lines, and it does create a nice little momentum to going in the direction. But sometimes you have to like really watch it, because once they cross over a certain line and cross over each other, and they do certain things, like they do work, but I don't use them every time I trade. You know what I'm saying? Because, they do change direction pretty quick, and they not always, like, live, like, really quick. So, it do lags a little bit, but, again, it is what it is. But well, again, we're on a 5-minute time frame, as you can see, and we could tell probably about later on this day or tomorrow. Might just get back on the chart tomorrow, you feel what I'm saying, and see what it decided to do. But as what my eyes are looking like, or what my eyes are seeing, this retest right here could be questionable, and continue to go up here in the upper direction. So let me know if you see anything different, or if you feel like that it may continue in a lower direction. Don't be afraid to let me know. Again, I'm open to criticism. Do I care? I don't. I'd just rather learn some information and take some and distribute it to my likings and figure out a better way to use it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid of criticism. If anybody's out there afraid of criticism, fucking opinion, just learn it, take it in, learn it, and go from there. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. That's how we're gonna end this video out. Again, we had a 5-minute. We went through every time frame again, and every time frame to me showed that at least so far today, that it may continue in the upper direction, to end the week out. But again, I can't tell that fucking far. I ain't no fucking future teller. So it might change direction like it's about to do right now because of that big ass doji right here in the middle. I just zoomed it out to the 15 and to the 30. You can see this big ass candle. You can see that big ass doji right there. It has not decided what it wants to do. So no, I am not no fortune teller. No, I do not always be right. But I know what I'm looking at is that it wants to retest down here at least before it wants to continue in this upper direction. So with that being said, that's how we gonna end it. Everybody, let's get this money. Everybody, let's make better decisions out here and be smarter. Yeah, let's get it.